Welcome to Keeping It Real with KC. I am your host, KC Phoenix. Libra, last but most certainly not least, my last reading of the day. And when I tell you my stomach is growling, woo! Okay. kirwkc.com, main podcasting platform. This podcast is carried on Spotify, Apple, Google, Anchor, iHeartRadio, Pandora, Bullhorn, Overcast, and many other podcasting platforms. Also, KIRWKC on all of the social media platforms. Okay, where to start? First, I don't read reversals. I read energy for those who may be new to my readings. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it's not your story, it's not that serious. Also, in addition to that, if I pull cards, kings, queens, emperor, empress, I'm not always talking about males or females because there isn't a gender in tarot. So when it comes to, it's all about energy. So a male or a female could embody, just like a male could embody empress energy. A female could embody emperor energy. It's energy. That's all it is. So when I bring up these cards, I'm just saying this is the energy that you or the individuals may embody based off of the cards I pull. So keep that in mind. Now, I always do a pre-shuffle just to get an idea of what's going on. And again, this is for April 2021. In the pre-shuffle, in the main deck, the Eight of Wands came out. Eight of Wands is about movement and communication. Some of you could be doing a lot of communicating in the month of April. The other thing that could be going on is some physical pillow talk because the card that followed the Eight of Wands is the Ace of Wands, which is passionate new beginnings, passionate new projects, but also passion. And because the Eight of Wands and the Ace of Wands came out, I feel that there's going to be a lot of passion. And Aries had a lot of this going on in theirs too. So I think also April is Aries season. They're in spring. That's going to be the other thing too. Some people have been, locked up in their homes, getting their gym body right. Because spring is going to be here. Clothing is going to change. And some people are going to hit the beach, especially in Florida. As a matter of fact, I think spring break is in April. I don't really keep up with all that stuff too much. But yeah, I feel like Florida's going to be lit this year. As for you, Libra, don't be surprised if there is a lot of passion in and outside of the bedroom in the month of April. Now, the clarifying deck, the first card that came out was the Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles is about stability and independence. Pentacles is related to earth energy. And just so you know, the wands are related to fire energy. So Sagittarius, Aries, Leo. You may end up meeting a Sagittarius and Aries or a Leo in the month of April. Just a heads up. As for the Pentacles, Pentacles is earth energy. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. And I feel this is going to be you. You are looking to gain your independence and stand on your own. The reason I say that is because the second card that came out in the clarifying deck is the Fool card. The Fool card seems to be coming out a lot in these readings. And again, Aries season. Aries is the first sign of the zodiac, where Pisces is the end. So I feel with people springing into action now, they have a new passion within them to get things done. They have a fire in their belly. that you're looking for a new start. You're looking to either gain independence or remain independent. But with the Fool throws caution to the wind. The Fool card is a major arcana that represents the sign of Aries. Again, we are in Aries season. So I feel you're throwing caution to the wind, and you're going to be looking to do things your way, and you're going to be looking to do things very passionately, is what the energy that I'm picking up. Now that that part is out the way, let's go ahead and get to the main reading, which I don't know what cards will come out for that. So I need 8 cards for Libra for the energy of April 2021. May I have 8 cards for Libra for the energy of April 2021. May I have 8 cards for Libra for the energy. Thank you. May I have 7 cards? Thank you. May I have, thank you. And I'm gonna, 2 of the 3 already came out as reversals, and I plan on reading them as reversals because I'm picking up that energy. So that's right. And these are good reversals. May I have 5 more cards? Thank you. Yep, I'm going to read that as a reversal too. Wow, this is really interesting. May I have 4 more cards for Libra? All right, now. What's this? May I have 2 more cards? And I got 3. Do I want all 3 of these? What's this? Yes, I do. And I'm going to put these 2 together. Okay. Yeah, Libra. You're on some new stuff. 4 of Swords out reversed. Usually with the 4 of Swords upright is where you need rest. 4 of Swords reverses, obviously you don't. A weight has been lifted. Things are coming off your shoulders. The card that followed this is the 8 of Swords. I'm reading this as you were in your own prison. And this card came out, as a matter of fact, this is coming to me again. This came out for you before. And I had told you it was either in the mid-month energy reading for March or either the March reading, where you put yourself in, I said, don't put yourself in a prison, like a self-imposed prison where you had been hurt and dealing with whatever situation due to a third party and all that stuff. The crazy thing is that this energy is still lingering, but it's upside down. So you're over it. You're going to be completely over it in April. The 3 of Swords upside down, obviously, the heartache is gone. Third party, that doesn't really matter because 3 of Swords is either extreme heartache or extreme heartache in third parties. Whatever hurts you, you're going to be over it. The individual, which is the devil, reversed, you're done with it. You're done with the devil. You're not dealing with it anymore on this new journey that you're on. You're not going to deal with this devil energy anymore. That's what I'm picking up from this. For that part. For the other part, the Hierophant came out. The Hierophant is something official. It can be an institution. Also, this is Taurian energy. So Taurus. You could be dealing with the Taurus or maybe not. But something official in regards to maybe documents, contracts, legal, whatever. If you were in a marriage, possibly you're filing for divorce in the month of April. I feel some people who have filed for divorce, their divorces are going to be final in the month of April. For you, if you haven't filed for divorce, then you may be filing for divorce in the month of April. And it could be something else. You could be breaking a lease or doing whatever. If you were sharing something with someone, like the same apartment, but you weren't married, then that you're going to be dealing with the leasing office and wrapping that up. Or if you were sharing a home, then you got to determine, okay, well, who's going to pay the mortgage? We weren't married, but we lived here together. Or if you had like a domestic partnership, again, not married, but maybe somebody was on somebody else's insurance. And it's like, okay, we got to get all this cleared away. Are you going to stay on my insurance? Are you going to get off my insurance? Which I have a feeling you're probably going to kick the person off your insurance if it's you. And all of that stuff. I feel a lot of decoupling is going to happen in April because of this Hierophant card. So whatever traces of what was going on with the previous relationship, the energy that was lingering, all of that is going to start officially wrapping itself up in the month of April with the institutions. The Chariot card is the fastest card in the deck. This is Cancerian energy. So you could possibly be dealing with the Cancer, even though I feel you're taking on this energy. The Chariot can also relate to travel. So you could be moving. Now that all of this stuff is officially wrapping up, you could be relocating to another place. Because the Chariot does, like I said, it's a card of movement. And also with the Eight of Wands, if I can get the words out, 8 of Wands is a card of movement as well. So that is another sign that you could possibly be physically moving to another location. You're moving away from all of this devil energy and putting all this nonsense behind you. But you're going to be doing it quick, fast, and in a hurry. Because again, the Chariot card is the fastest card in the deck. The good news is that there's a completion. You'll still be hung up on this. I put these two cards together. The 5 of Cups is being sad. You may not be showing that you're sad about certain things as related now that it's becoming official in the month of April, where all the paperwork is being signed, the I's are being dotted, the T's are being crossed. But there will still be a little bit of sadness there that it has come to this. The good news is the World card, and this is another travel card. I'm 85 to 90% sure you're going to be relocating. You're going to be going somewhere. Even if you don't live with the person that you were dealing with, maybe this could have been a work relationship or something else, but I feel like this was something involving romance. But let's say it's not. Let's say that you are just moving on from a job or something else. I feel you're going to relocate physically. You're going to physically relocate. The World card is about completion. You're completing a cycle. Also, it can be about receiving worldwide recognition. It can be about traveling around the world. And of course, relocation to another area. But you've completed this cycle, whatever it was. And however sad you may be about it, this part is finally over. It's officially over when this card shows up. Keep that in mind. When I told you that the Fool came out in the pre-shuffle, and it's more like the new you, this is going to be the new you. The old you might have let certain things slide or just ignored things just to keep the peace. The new you, now that you've completed your whatever the universe was trying to teach you, now that you've completed that and you're moving on to do bigger and better things, the new you is not going to be so quick to dim your light, to let people treat you any less than how you feel you should be treated. And the Seven of Wands is about standing your ground, standing in your convictions. So if someone says something that you don't agree with, and you know for a fact that you're right, you're going to stand your ground. You're not going to back down. You're going to stand there. If all 7 people are coming at you and, it's like blah, 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 all that stuff, you're not going to care. You're going to be like, I'm right. I know I'm right. I'm not changing my mind. I said what I said. You're going to have that kind of energy now, the new you. Now that you're out of whatever situation you were in before. Now that you've completed the cycle that it was meant for you to complete. When people interact with you going forward, you will present yourself as someone who stands by what they say and someone who is a very balanced Libra, the scales, justice, who is a very balanced person. And that's all you believe is being fair and being balanced. You're not looking at any of the other extra stuff. You're looking about being fair, being just, being balanced. And if you sincerely believe that you're being fair, being just, and being balanced, whatever opposition comes up against you, you're going to stand your ground. You're not going to do like what you did before, where it's like, oh, well, I may not say too much this time. It's not that serious. Life's too short, whatever. No. Now you're going to speak up because I believe you realize after completing this cycle, not speaking up is what got you into the situation that you were previously in, where it was a toxic situation. Had you spoke up during that toxic situation before it became a toxic situation, it would not have become a toxic situation. And I believe you realize that now. And that's why the universe had to put you through that cycle to teach you, hey, I know you're not looking for conflict, but sometimes you have to say something to keep a bad situation from going to worse. Like my mother says, you have to teach people how to treat you. And I believe that's what you've learned from all of this experience. You've learned how to teach people how to treat you. And I think that's what I'm going to title this. You've learned how to teach people how to treat you. So yeah, if this resonated with you, don't forget to hit the like button. Also, don't forget to subscribe. That will let you know when I upload new videos and audios to the podcast. And don't forget to share because sharing is caring. Until next time, thank you for the support. Be blessed.